Hey everybody, Alex here, and welcome to another video. An update of sorts. So, I've actually filmed this maybe 3 or 4 times, but each time it's like a 20-minute video, and I don't think it needs to be. Long story short, where the videos go. So with this whole COPA thing, I actually just decided to private everything. Only because I don't know what it is, and this algorithm, I really just don't trust it. I did say that this channel really isn't meant for kids, and I curse a lot, so saying that, fuck. But there's so many gray areas, and it's like, whatever is done with it, the YouTube has really put it on the creators, and there's like talk of if it's misappropriately tagged, you can get hit with a $40 fine, and even if it's monetized or not, and I'm this is way too freaking complicated. So ultimately, I just say, I have backups of everything, so who gives a shit? Privated everything. Then I found out that didn't matter. So they were taken down, but again, I have backups. I can throw up all the pickup videos from the past 5 years if I really felt like it. Who cares? So, in that exchange, a lot of people, I obviously didn't talk about this, and a lot of people reached out to me being like, dude, are you okay? What happened? Da-da-da-da. And I'm sorry, I am okay. I probably should have said something. I mean, those of you who know me, we talk, but of course it's there could be something else going on. So, everything's good. Still playing games, although it's been a little bit difficult as of late. Work has been nuts. I actually got a promotion, and it's interesting, to say the least. That's really all I could say about it. But it's been very stressful, and I've also been playing a lot of longer games. And as such, it's like, even when I was thinking about doing the Game of the Month of the Year video, just as kind of just like, hey, I'm still here, let's do this, I had no desire to do it. And even pickup videos, which I've been doing for years, I'll be honest, it is so refreshing just to get stuff and put it away, as opposed to letting it sit, specifically so you could do a video. I mean, I was filming them way in advance, just to put stuff away, and now just putting it away, I'm totally cool. But, I was thinking, if anything, I would like to do more of the discussion, essay-ish things, which visually isn't really the most appealing thing, because there's no production here, I could do a series retrospective and it would just be a series of still images or no images whatsoever. And it's really meant to be more of a podcast, listen to it in the background sort of thing. Which I'm actually really happy. I didn't know this was a thing up until a few weeks ago. Apparently YouTube can now do picture-in-picture. So if you're doing something else and there is a visual piece, you can actively do stuff like I've been doing on my iPad for years. I don't know where they got this fucking amazing idea. For knowing me, it's probably been around for a while, but I always use my tablet and my phone to consume my content. So that's really what's going on with that, and I don't really miss making videos, to be honest. I always called it my visual diary, which is true, and ultimately I've been just kind of saying the same thing. I bought this, I bought that, I bought this, I bought that. And it's really talking about games and stuff. That's honestly the part I really enjoyed the most. But unfortunately, the way that YouTube works now, for those who do it for a living and, no harm, no foul, that's you, I get it, it really doesn't filter it out. My entire feed, which is games and food and music and DIY and all these other random things, on any given day, I have 5 or 6 channels that do the same news bit. And then I have another 5 or 6 channels that do hidden gems. Then I have another 5 or 6 channels that do the top 10 new releases. Then I have another 3 or 4 channels that do top 10 upcoming. I get it. It's for a living. It's fine. Do I watch all of them? No, I watch 1 or 2. I watch the creators I enjoy the most. But ultimately, it's so homogeneous, the same thing over and over again, I kind of get excited when smaller channels like Leo the Funny Nerd and Emperor Fox put up a video and SNES Mapper, because I'm like, holy shit, something different. And it's great for that. And it's I kind of feel like, I could be a part of that too. I have been, I think. But I just don't feel the desire to. It's almost like I'd rather just be like, hey dudes, and be like in a Facebook chat and just take a screenshot of my pickups and then go into a discussion about it. Or being like, hey guys, I just finished Move Love Alternative, which I did, by the way. And this honestly has been the first game series where I've actually wanted to sit down and do like a thorough discussion, because it's 3 games with the same characters in 3 different sort of storytelling formats. The first game being more of a romantic comedy, the second game being a coming-of-age story, and the third game kind of being a sci-fi epic, or not even a space opera, but a sci-fi epic, with more of like a character developmental point of view, which I thought was really cool. It's just really fucking long. But I think doing a video on that, or just like a discussion piece, would be really cool to do. Which is where I'm like, maybe I should just do those, and if I am going to continue doing videos or podcasts or what have you, maybe I'll just reserve those for the games that really had an impact on me. Because Game of the Month of the Year, I always love doing that video. To me, it's so exciting, but it's staggering, to say the least, because the video is always 40 minutes. And I feel like if I do like an in-depth discussion on something, I can more appropriately gauge what was the standout game for the year for me, as opposed to running through Game of the Month of the year, games of the month. Because honestly, sometimes it's so close. It's like I want to consider this game and this other game, but I can only pick one, and then it's like a runner-up, but it's not really getting that credit I truly want to give it. And by the way, Game of the Year for me was Bloodstained. I'm just putting that out there. That game, only Kickstarter game that has done everything I ever wanted. Anyway. But that's where I think I'm at an impasse. I don't really know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to continue doing stuff with the channel lightheartedly. I also don't know what's going on with this whole Copa bullshit thing. And that's a little concerning. I have too much other stuff going on to where I want, where I need to think about something else. Or remember to curse so it gets tagged as adult. It's dumb. Like, gaming is such like a weird node in this whole thing, because it can go both ways. It's very gray. And it's sad to see like really outstanding content creators who happen to have characters, or somebody like Arlo who uses a Muppet to talk or convey himself in a character and everything. By visual alone, that gets into a gray area. I don't know if it's been resolved. I don't watch him personally, but I hear he's excellent. But, you know, that's kind of where I am. And I don't really know what to do, and I don't know when this video is going to go up. Like I said, I've tried to film this a few times, and each time it's 20 minutes, and I'm approaching 10, so I'm doing good. But I don't know. It's kind of a tough place. I still watch, and it really came to a head when the completionist, the OG completionist, he reached out to me on Facebook, and he said, you know, are you okay? You know, I noticed all your videos are going. And I told him, yeah, you know, it's just, I'm really, you know, I went through a lot last year, and thank you for, once again for all of you who have been a support mechanism for me. And he was like, yeah, no, you know, there aren't many of the old school level. Like I'm one of the last ones. He puts up a video like once every 8-9 months, and they're always like really well thought out. But then again, you have 8-9 months. So, thinking about it, I was like, you know, somebody told me in the previous update video, which is now taken down, I probably should have kept it up, you don't do videos for you, don't do them for us. Like, ultimately, this is your deal, you're not doing it for money, this is a hobby to you, you're not obligated. And you're right, but I do think I am kind of obligated to be like, yo, listen, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, out of respect for you dudes and dudettes who I consider, many of you I consider close friends. Of course, you hit me up on Facebook Messenger anyway, be like, yo, what happened? So, that's cool, but I don't know. I feel like I kind of, I don't want to say I was selfish with the whole thing, but kind of, I guess. So, basically, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'll put up little bits of content, maybe just for myself. Like, I really do want to do, like, more of that discussion stuff, because I actually like it, from me. And if people watch it, they listen to it, I have thought about maybe just taking, like, the podcast stuff, putting it on YouTube, and then doing it to iTunes or something if anybody wants to listen to it, but I don't know how that works, and I'm way too lazy to figure it out. Maybe, I don't know. But we'll see. But in the meantime, I did just want to do something, just be like, hey, I'm cool, I'm okay. Thank you for reaching out, and I am really sorry that I didn't give a sort of update. It's just been really weird, and even like real life has been very strange, all circumstances considered. It's been interesting, to say the least. But I will be at too many games this year. Just bought my ticket for the show, and train's already arranged, and I'll be going with Steven again, so this should be a good time. Maybe we'll even do a video there of pickups anyway. Who knows? Anyway, I gotta go. I've been Alex, and I'll see you all in the next time frame.